another video. This video is for people who suffer with backache, people who sit for long hours in front of the computer and suffer with shoulder pain, neck pain either on the back or on the sides or middle back, any area of the back, and have stiffness in the back in general. This video will help you. It's a follow along video and we'll just start with the stretching right away. So we're going to begin in a cross-legged position. I'm sitting up on a cushion. You can't see the cushion, but my hips are a little higher than my knees. It just keeps my spine long and I can sit for longer duration. So let's just stay in cross-legged position, and from here we're going to place our hands on the sides, both sides. And then as you breathe in, let's take the arms up. Both arms up above the head. And we're going to look up towards the hands. Breathing out, head back to center and arms all the way down. Breathing in, up again, looking up towards the hands. Breathing out, all the way down. Breathing in one more time. Let's take the arms up, this time interlacing the fingers and looking up again. Holding here for a few seconds. And then head back to center, just looking forward, and we're just going to take a side bend. Let's just bend towards the right. Holding for a few seconds. Back to center. Over to the left. Back to center. And relax. Good. Now we're just going to do some more neck and shoulders. I'm placing my hands up on the legs. So just being comfortable here. And then let's begin with the shoulders. Both shoulders together. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Good. Now the neck, bending the head over to the right, stopping the right ear towards the right shoulder. Here, you want to keep the chest broad and keep the shoulders in the center. Feeling a nice stretch on the side of the neck. Then slowly back to center, and then same thing over to the left. Back to center. One more time, bending the head over to the right. Let's place the right hand upon the head this time and gently pull the head towards the right. As you do that, make sure you're not pressing your hand onto the head, you're not putting any pressure onto the head. We're using the hand to make the stretch a little bit more deeper. Back to center, relax the right arm, and then over to the left. So this time, let's place the left hand upon the side of the head and gently pull the head towards the left. back to center, relax. Now, as you breathe in, you can drop the head backwards, keeping the chest broad, looking up towards the ceiling, head backwards. Just holding here for a few more seconds. And back to center. Good. Now we're going to do some more movements of the spine. Let's place the hands up on the knees. And from here, as you breathe in, bring the chest forward, head backwards and look up towards the ceiling. And then breathing out, we're going to round the spine, head down. Breathing in, forward and up. Breathing out, round the spine. And back to center. Now, left arm up. And from here, we're going to bend towards the right. Let's stretch the right arm out to the side and place it down on the mat. And let's take a side bend towards the right. As you're here, try not to collapse down. You will turn and open the heart center up towards the ceiling and keep the spine long as well. Back to center. We're going to do the same thing over to other side. So right arm up next to the right ear and bend towards the left. Opening the heart center up towards the ceiling. Back to center and relax. Now we're going to come down into a position called tabletop. Just going to put my cushion away. Okay, so we're going to do some cat-cows to do some more spine opening and stretching. I'm going to place my hands shoulder width apart, knees and feet hip width apart, and from here we move with the breath, slow movement. Breathing in, starting from the tailbone area, hips away, chest forward and head up. Breathing out, again from the tailbone, round this whole spine, head down. Breathing in, up, up. Breathing out, round the spine. Breathing in, out, and back to center. Now we're going to extend the right leg. So just taking your right leg back, keeping the foot pointed, and you want to keep the core in as well. So don't let your spine arch too much. Keep the control from the core. Extend the right leg back and left arm forward. Back to center and switch over to other side. Left leg, keeping the foot pointed, and right arm. Back to center, right leg, to center, left leg, right arm, and back. Let's do that with a different variation. So this time I'm going to add the one leg at a time. So breathing in, we're going to lift the right leg up, keeping the leg bent, foot pointed, and head up. Breathing out, release. Left leg, breathing in, lifting it up, keeping the foot pointed, head up. Breathing out, relax. Right leg up in the air, and this time, if this feels just enough, you can always stay here. If you feel good, you can just open the hip out slightly, letting the spine twist a little. And then come back to center. Left leg, same thing, up in the air, and then just slowly opening the hip out to the side. Back to center, relax. Good. Now from here, we're just going to walk our hands forward, slowly. If you have neck pain, we'll do the forehead. We'll bring your forehead down. If you don't have any neck pain but lower back pain, then you tuck your hips under. Don't let it overarch. So tuck the hips under if you have lower back pain. If you don't feel pain at the moment, you can have neutral spine, normal. Let's walk the hands forward, keeping the hips where they are, and bring the chest and chin or the forehead with neck pain down towards the ground. So this position for neck pain or shoulder pain, and chin for others. Just see how the body feels today. Holding for a few seconds. This is a really good chest opener and helps with the back, upper back pain and shoulder opening. And slowly finding your way back to center. Good. Now from here, we're going to come down into Makrasana. We're going to lie down on the stomach. Legs wide apart, and you want to turn your feet out to the sides. So the toes facing out away from one another, legs wide apart, elbows together, hands up on the face. Now sometimes this position of the hands can feel a bit too much on the neck. In that case, you can come down into Sphinx, placing the forearms down, elbows under the shoulders, and head straight. If you're doing Sphinx, you want to keep your feet pointed back and just hold here. If you're doing Makrasana, crocodile pose, then the toes, the feet turn out to the sides and the hands come up onto the face. Both positions are fine. Let's just hold here for a few seconds. This is also one of the poses that you can do after work as well. You know, when you feel tired and your back feels a bit stiff, this brings the spine back to its natural position. Good. Now, let's go into Sphinx for those who were in Makrasana. Place the forearms down, hands shoulder width apart, feet pointed back. Let's do hip width apart, keeping the feet and legs hip width apart, elbows shoulder width apart. I'm going to press the arms down and let the spine, let the chest lengthen. Looking forward, hold. You'll feel a nice lift in the chest bone area. Keep the neck neutral, just look forward. then slowly we'll come down. Let's make a pillow with the hands, placing one hand above the other and head on to the hands. Next pose, we're going to do baby cobra pulses. You place the forehead down, hands next to the chest, elbows tucked in with the side body, feet and legs in the same position. And then with the in-breath, slowly we will lift the head up, chest up, just come halfway up. And then breathing out, back down. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, release. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, release. This time we're going to hold the pose. So breathing in, taking the same position, baby cobra, not coming all the way up. Hold here. Breathe. Shoulders away from the ears and back towards the spine. And breathing out all the way down. Relax. Again, making that pillow with the hands and just resting your head onto the hands. Next, we're going to do locust, shalabhasana or simple leg raises. You place again, if you have neck pain, you can place the forehead. If you don't have neck pain, you can place the chin down and take the hands back and place them under the thighs. Palms facing up. Legs together for this one. And then as you breathe in, lift the right leg up. Breathing out, release. Left leg, breathing in, up. Breathing out, release. Right leg, breathing in, up. Breathing out, release. Left leg, breathing in, up. Breathing out, release. Right leg, up. Release. Left, breathing in. Breathing out, release. From here, let's come up into child's pose. That also sometimes for people with back pain can feel a bit too much. You can always use a block or a cushion to place your head onto and rest here. If you feel uncomfortable, don't do it. You can just come up onto the knees and stay here. Okay, next pose is Ushtrasana, camel pose. Very good for the upper back. You're going to place the feet and knees hip width apart and then place the hands on the lower back and just start with the half position. Breathing in, we're just going to drop the head backwards and open the heart center. You're going to keep pushing the pelvis forward and just stay there. Back to center. Good. You can repeat it 2-3 times if it feels good. If you feel uncomfortable, you can just relax here. So one more time. Breathing in, bending back. Breathing out, back to center. Now let's curl the toes under. I'm just going to do half position again. I'm going to take the right hand onto the right heel, left arm up and bend backwards. Back to center. This time, left hand back onto the left heel, right arm up, drop the head backwards. And back to center. Good. And then just resting down into child's pose. If that does not feel good, just stay here. Or use a yoga block if you do have some, or a cushion to place your head onto. From here, let's come down into lying down position. Do a spinal twist and finish our sequence here today. There's a lot more to do, but maybe in the next video. Let's open the arms out to the sides into a T shape. Keeping the legs bent, we will place the right leg up on top of the left leg and then slowly take the knees over to the left and head towards the right. Letting the upper body, the back twist nicely. Back to center. Unhook the legs. This time, left leg on top of the right. Just gently dropping the knees over to the right. Head towards the left. Back to center and resting down into Shavasana. So for Shavasana also, if you feel any strain in the lower back area, you can place a pillow. Sorry, I didn't bring a pillow with me. I'll just use a cushion just to show you. Take a big wide pillow and just place it under your knees. And just rest here into Shavasana. Legs wide apart, arms away from the body, eyes closed.